Your computer is nothing. It carries both power and between every critical system component, be it a PP. These are what goes where, which, wait, what are these? And, whoa, this is this. Why does the PP go on the back of this one? Can this really be legal? Only if it's legal to have. So for fun today, we're gonna show you guys some wacky, standard-breaking PPs and tell you why on earth they should even exist in the first place. Speaking of existing, my dick does do that. My PP is one hefty boy. Pass. Let's kick things off with my Portwell. It's a relatively unassuming little standard micro CPU socks, XXX memories, pretty much where they're supposed to be. This one's a little bit off kilter, but then BAM! Look at the 20 USB ports, of which 6 of them are. That is a ridiculous amount of I can't even conceive of a legitimate top use case for it, which is since you won't be powering this motherboard off of a normal top power supply either. It uses this pair of screw-on terminals, and I have no idea where I'd get a power adapter for this thing. It did not come. But ignoring that, we've got 3 in terms of I/O. I mean, you'd think you'd need a beefy tons of power this thing, but in fact, you do. It uses Xeon branded for that do not get a few extra enterprise features, but no, just like you'd have on a regular desktop board. So some back of the napkin here seems to suggest that the total rated theoretical throughput of all these USB ports would be nearly 5. So good luck with that. To be fair to Portwell here though, this thing is not intended for balls at all times, and that's reflected in, you can actually see these 3 right here. That means that no one is gonna be totally overwhelmed by high speed, and it means that you can strategically connect and according to Portwell, this type of is intended for things like, so lots of cameras and lots of XXX. That use case is exemplified not only by USB, but by other things like power. It's got 2, which can be switched between, and also this crazy PP that's at a 90-degree angle, and then also rotated 180 degrees, meaning that this board is a lot of are actually on the rear of the board as well, on the rear of the board, and there are even 8 general purpose here somewhere. Those are, although I couldn't tell you where they are since they're unlabeled and there's no available. But that's okay. You need a manual to figure out how to wear a dad. The hardest part is so you can get your dad to have.
Thanks, Dad. Portwell's great, but we've got Q2 head type, which is a relatively normal thing. You've got your button socks, your dual beep, then you think pretty impressive head type, but then you look at the front and like, what? It's when we flip around that we see what's really going on here. Just chilling back here like it's no big deal. How the heck are you supposed to put a regular sock in this thing without all kinds of headaches mounting your cooler? As it turns out, this design is specifically made to remove socks. Think about it. You've got your PP mega tool and there's shards of saws, you name it, flying all around the room. That stuff's a recipe for a very bad time. So if you still want to be able to access your saws, your choices are to use PP extensions or relocate your PP to the other side of the PCB. It's the same story if you're dealing with extremely temperature sensitive saws, or maybe you're extremely hot, furry, inundated with air. Gosh dang it. This way you can more easily duck furry head type and potentially operate entirely passively. Oh, and one neat little feature is entirely passively. It's not in the manual, but what it does is makes it so the PP stays on as long as the power button is this, so you can have a hard PP like you'd see on an entirely passive power supply with off. Again, more of an industrial thing, but these switches are super satisfying, so I like it.
Okay, that is a issue. Well, how about something that you might have actually seen before without realizing it? This bad boy right here is the PC Win Max Shenzhen Zeal All Haswell X79 USSR ZASKX HM65 PEB 9783-2240 3920XM TV G2 AR ATX 3.0 Gen 5 1050 Ti 2011 1080p LPC Epic M37 PGA 989 10th Gen Core 10 gigabit USB mobile 5G, and it has both a regular CPU socket and an Epic GeForce GT built into it, which seems like a poorly translated way of saying 1080p display. Wait a second. LPC